So you guys, for the top part of our pattern, of our skirt, and when I say the top part, I mean these parts, right? I have decided that I don't really mind, you know, if the pattern follows or not. So what I did was I just took out the pattern that we made, put it on the fabric, right? Added my seam allowance, cut. Then I took that out, right? Flipped this way and put my seam allowance and cut, right? Now all that, basically, because it's a 6-piece skirt, we'll have 3 patterns facing this way and 3 facing this way. So I have already cut out all of mine, and this is what they look like. Right, so these are the pieces I have cut out. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And like I was saying, I wanted my center front one to go up in a V, so that's what it looks like. And by the time we do all that, this will be the back. This is where the zip will go, right? So the skirt, the top part of the skirt anyways, is going to look like this. And I'm so excited because it looks so lovely already. Okay, you guys? Right, on to the bottom part of the skirt, which is where the real magic happens. So now, I'm going to show you how I pattern matched, all right? First, I need to zoom in closer. Okay. So I don't know if you can see these colors that I put on the paper. First of all, I want to say that in hindsight, I should have used something more transparent, okay? So that it's easier to mark in the colors, right? So now what you do is, after you place your pattern on your fabric, you have chosen the right you know, spot for yourself, right? You pin it down, right? And then you mark the lines. Obviously, you know, if it's your first time, try using something with less complicated lines. That might help, you know, try using something with bigger stripes, okay? So you just come down. Let me remove the brightness, okay? So you see better here. You just come in and you color. You know, this is what I did. You just color in where, you know, the pattern on your paper, okay? So you see like this big chunk of blue. See this big chunk of blue? That's this blue here, right? And this red is the red here, the blue here. And for the white, I left it plain. You would do that on both sides, right? See, it's also on this reverse side, so that when you flip over your pattern, as we have done here, right, it's easy for you to match up. That is literally the only way this is done. This is pattern matching, right? You see all those, and that is why it's so expensive. You see all those designer fabrics, you see that everything everything matches up perfectly. This is how it is done, and this is why it costs so freaking much. And since I sew for myself, I decided I was going to do it. Okay, so that is pattern matching. I matched this side and this side because, you know, that's the parts I'm going to stitch. This top part doesn't matter so much because, as you can tell from our pattern, it doesn't really match up, and I don't want it to, right? I just want the bottom parts to match up. Okay, so yeah, that's it for pattern matching. Hey you guys, so I have cut out everything now, and I just wanted to give you guys like a full overview of what everything will look like. So, like, isn't it amazing? I'm in love already. So this is it. This is the top part of the skirt, right? And this is the bottom. So I know, like, it seems easier to sew like everything together down here than everything at the top, but if you think about the fact that maybe, like, if you're like me and your weight fluctuates, so in that case, it makes more sense to join the top and the corresponding bottom, top and corresponding bottom like that, then sew them together on the, is it vertical, horizontal? Correct me in the comments, right? So yeah, so that if you do add weight, you know, later on, you can just, because it's a 1/2 inch seam allowance, you can just take out like 16, 16, 16, 16, which will come up to something, but it will give you some ease. And I haven't cut out the waistband yet because I just want to try it on first and see how tight or loose it has to be. But yeah, this is the skirt and I am so happy right now. So now we're going to the sewing part of this tutorial. Hey you guys, so this is like future trauma talking again. I have sewn up the top and the bottom. I just wanted to let you guys know that, you know, if you've made it to this part of the video, clearly you like this kind of tutorials, please give us a subscribe and like the video, comment, and make sure that you watch the second part of the video, which is the sewing, because I'm going to, you know, walk you guys through how to match, you know, the pattern so that you get that perfect angle that we want. Okay, but it's coming up nice. I love it, and I hope you guys like it too. So again guys, like, comment, subscribe, share where you share fun stuff, and part 2 is coming right up.